Hey, I hope you had a good week. Good morning to those of you in America. Shabbat shalom to all of you. This week's Torah portion is Parshas Ki Seitzei. In the beginning of the Torah portion, the Torah says, Ki Seitzei la'machama yevecha. When you go to war and you capture someone and you see a beautiful woman and you want to marry her and you lust her, the Torah recommends that you shouldn't do it. But then the Torah goes on to speak about hating your wife and having a child that's rebellious. And the rabbis say that it's by no coincidence. What the Torah is trying to say is like this: that if you do something just for lust, if you do something just because you can, just because you want, without a purpose, without a meaning, then what's going to happen at the end is that you're going to fail. You're going to come to hate it. And you're going to come to have children that are rebellious. It's a very powerful, simple message. But, being around Jerusalem for the last week has made me think about this a lot. Because you see the people. It's not easy to live in Israel. It's hard to earn a living. No one lives like people live in America. There's not as much abundance. People live differently. There's challenges of security. There's political challenge. But yet, last night we were in the shuk. Today we were in Gan Saker. Yesterday we were on a hike in Samaria. And what I saw constantly is happy people, is warm people, is joyous people. And we all know that Israel makes it always into the top 10 of happiest nations in the world. And in fact, this year, they even moved up, I think, to number 5. But I think what might be the thing is that people who live in Israel, of course they want to enjoy life. Of course they want to have a nice home. Of course they want to go to nice restaurants and they want to have nice cars. But they live here for a purpose, for a meaning. They live here because this is the land that God gave us, because they want to inhabit the land. They live a life that it's not just because I want something. They're ready to sacrifice materialism and abundance to live in the land that God gave Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. I think this is an important message and an important thing to think about as we celebrate this Parshas Ki Seitzei. And we are ushering in a new year to live a life that, yes, you could enjoy life, but live a life that's not a life of lust, but a life of meaning, a life of purpose. Because then you'll love life, you'll love your wife. Because then you won't have rebellious children. Because then everything you do will be infused with meaning. Last night at midnight there was slichot. As far as the slichot at the Kosel, the chief rabbis were there. There was thousands of people. At 2 a.m. in Zichron Yaakov we were getting a minyan. The shuk was packed. People were celebrating. They were having fun. Was it perfect? No, but they live a meaningful, purposeful life. So my message to you from this most beautiful, holy city. I'm feeling so honored to spend my second and last Shabbos here for this time. I send you regards, and may the love of Jerusalem and the love of God and the love of Torah infuse us with purpose, with meaning, that Hashem should guide us and give us happiness, and we should be truly happy because we're truly purposeful. Shabbat shalom, God bless you, and see you soon.